You're tired, not because you're lazy, but because you've been trying and nothing is changing. You wake up early. You work hard. You sacrifice sleep, yet your life looks the same. And the scariest part? You're starting to believe maybe success is not for you. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be the real reason you feel stuck. Everyone talks about hard work. They say work harder and everything will change. But nobody talks about working in the wrong direction. Most people are not failing because they don't try. They are failing because they try without clarity. They stay busy all day. They answer messages. They scroll. They plan. They prepare. Preparation feels productive, but preparation without action creates the illusion of progress. Being busy is not the same as moving forward. That's why you feel exhausted, but unfulfilled. You're spending energy, not building momentum. Hard work without focus is just slow self-destruction. Another painful truth is this. You might be working hard, but still staying comfortable. Comfort doesn't always look like rest. Sometimes it looks like doing what you already know, avoiding new skills, avoiding rejection, avoiding failure, avoiding being bad at something. Your mind loves comfort. It protects you from pain, but it also protects you from growth. Growth lives where discomfort begins. That's why you feel stuck. Not because you're weak, but because you're avoiding the exact things that would change your life. Feeling stuck is not laziness. Feeling stuck is lack of direction. When your daily actions don't connect to a clear outcome, your motivation slowly dies. You start questioning yourself. You start doubting your dreams. You start wondering if this effort is even worth it. But the problem was never your effort. The problem was alignment. The moment clarity enters your life, everything changes. Not your results overnight, but your focus. You stop doing random work. You stop chasing everything. You start doing fewer things with more intensity. Clarity tells you what matters and what doesn't. When your actions have meaning, discipline becomes natural. You stop waiting to feel motivated because purpose pulls you forward, even on hard days. Here's the boring truth about success. It's not exciting. It's repetitive. Same actions, same standards, same effort. Every single day, most people quit because boredom scares them more than failure. But boredom is the price of mastery. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you will quit. If you see yourself as someone who shows up, you will win. Every day you act, you vote for the person you are becoming. Skip enough days, and the old version survives. Stay consistent long enough, and the new version takes over. Stop asking, do I feel like doing this today? Start asking, who am I becoming if I do this today? Do one uncomfortable thing daily. One focused task. One action that moves your life forward, especially when no one is watching, because that's where real change happens. One day, time will ask you a question. What did you do with me? Excuses won't answer. Fear won't answer. Comfort won't answer. Only action will. Don't wait for perfect clarity. Clarity comes from movement. Start imperfect. Stay consistent. And one day, slowly then suddenly, your life will change. Not because you were lucky, but because you refused to stay stuck. Because you refused to stay stuck. Most people wait for a sign, a perfect moment, a signal from life that says, now you're ready. But life never sends that signal. Life rewards movement, not hesitation. You don't become confident first and then take action. You take action and confidence follows. Confidence is built, not found. Right now, you might feel like you're behind, like others are moving faster, like time is running out. But here's something nobody tells you. There is no universal timeline. There is only your pace and your commitment to keep going. Some people bloom early, some bloom late, but those who never quit always bloom. The danger is not failing. The danger is stopping, because when you stop, you convince yourself that this is all you deserve. And that lie slowly becomes your identity. You don't lose when things go wrong. You lose when you decide this pain is permanent. But pain is temporary. Growth is permanent. Every successful person you admire had moments where nothing worked. Moments where effort gave no reward. Moments where quitting felt logical. They didn't continue because they felt strong. They continued because stopping felt worse. You are not tired of working. You are tired of working without seeing results. But results are always delayed. Always. That delay is the test. Most people don't fail the work. They fail the wait. They plant the seed, water it for a few days, then dig it up to check if it's growing. And by doing that, they kill it. Your job is not to rush results. Your job is to show up consistently long enough for results to catch up. The days that change your life are not loud. They don't feel special. They feel normal, boring, repetitive. That's why most people miss them. They think success should feel exciting, but real progress feels quiet. It feels like discipline. It feels like doing the same thing even when no one notices, especially when no one notices. You must learn to work in silence, to build without applause, to improve without validation. Because if you depend on motivation, likes, views, or praise, you will stop the moment they disappear. External validation is unstable. Self-respect is permanent. Every day you keep a promise to yourself. Even a small one, you build trust with yourself. And self-trust is power. Broken promises create doubt. Kept promises create identity. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need massive change overnight. That's another trap. You need small wins stacked daily. One task completed, one distraction avoided, one uncomfortable action taken. That's it. Momentum is not created by intensity. It's created by consistency. There will be days when you feel behind, days when your effort feels useless, days when quitting feels smart. Those days matter more than the good ones. Because showing up on bad days is what separates people who talk about change from people who become change. Your environment will test you. People around you may not understand. Some will doubt you. Some will mock your effort. Some will ignore your progress. Let them. You're not building for approval. You're building for freedom. Freedom from struggle. Freedom from regret. Freedom from the pain of wondering, what if I had tried longer? One day you'll look back at this phase. The confusion, the exhaustion, the doubt. And you'll realize this is where your backbone was built. This is where discipline was forged. This is where your standards changed. You won't recognize yourself anymore, not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. And that strength will come from choosing action over comfort, clarity over chaos, and consistency over emotion. Remember this, you don't need to see the full path. You just need to take the next step. Movement creates clarity. Action creates belief. Consistency creates identity. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. And the next. Because one day without warning, everything will click. What felt impossible will feel normal. What felt heavy will feel light. What felt far will be behind you. Not because life changed, but because you did. And this is just the beginning.